This is not one of those videos that's going to promise you tons and tons of fans or tons and tons of income in a short amount of time. So we're not going to do hype. We're not going to do dream selling here. I am just going to share with you a proven plan, a proven strategy that I've personally used to create full-time income with my music completely outside of the music industry. You want to learn about it? Let's go. My name is Jesse, and this is the Sync My Music YouTube channel. As you may have guessed, I do only talk about TV film sync licensing in this channel. And the reason is because that is the little niche segment of the entertainment business. I think we're going to call it that because it's not the music business, the entertainment business that has allowed me to create full-time income with my music. Now, if you're an artist, a band, a songwriter, and you've been struggling trying to get those fans, trying to get a viral song to go out there, trying to get more subscribers, more likes, more views on your music videos, all of the social media rat race stuff that so many artists are bogged down with. I totally understand how frustrated you probably feel because you've probably watched tons of videos that had a title like this one and you were like, oh, well, maybe that'll do it. And you gave it a shot and it didn't work. And then a week later, you found another strategy and you tried that one and that didn't work. I'm going to explain to you why the odds are just stacked against you, I believe, in the music business right now. There's amazing things happening with technology and with everything with the internet, but there are some downsides. And I think you guys are feeling it more than anybody else. And the number one factor in all of this is technology. So technology has been amazing. It's allowed me to create music from my home studio, which ended up getting me full-time income. But it's also allowed everybody to create music. So you've got a 5-year-old competing with you now who's putting out beats with his iPad. And that beat and that music has just as much of a voice and a space online as all the hard work that you're putting into your music. And so as the years go on and as more and more people are creating, music and putting it up online and trying to get people to check it out, your voice is just getting smaller and smaller and smaller as the crowd is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I always use this analogy that you're like in a massive, 50,000 person stadium and it's completely packed and there's people all over on the floor and in the stands all over into the parking lot. And you're sitting there with your one little sign going, hey, check me out. I got some cool music. I'm sure you got great music, but how do you expect anybody to find you, right? Let alone pay attention to you and dig into your music to the point where they would actually become a fan. It's just really, really hard to do that. On top of that, you have a lot more competition now for consumers' attention. 10 years ago, TikTok wasn't around. We didn't have social media addiction like we do these days, where consumers are literally spending 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, even more a day glued to their phones, not listening to music, watching TikTok videos, watching YouTube videos, playing video games, watching streaming services. So your competition, you might not think of yourself as competing with, an Oculus Quest VR headset, but you are, because you need to get that attention from you, the public, the general public, and you need to find them. You need to find your fans and have them paying attention to you. And if they're completely, offered all this plethora of all of this other, entertainment for their time, it's just the odds are just much more stacked against you. So between the technology and the competition that's out there for the time and the attention of the consumers, good luck. And I know that's probably why most of you guys clicked on this video, why most of you guys are about to give up, or you're considering giving up, or you just want to do something else. I want to hopefully give you some hope in this video that there is a better plan for you. There is a better place, and you can get out of that social media rat race altogether. And you can do that by getting your music into the TV film sync licensing business like I have. Now, I want to clear up a couple of points of confusion. A lot of people think, oh, well, you have to be some sort of a popular artist already to get placements. Wrong. When I got started 14 years ago, had no social media presence. Trust me, I was trying. These were the MySpace days, but I was trying. Didn't get much of anything. Didn't have much of a following at all. Didn't care. The libraries, the music publishers that I worked with to get my placements did not care that I had no following, that I had no juice, I had no buzz. I was a nobody with decent songs, decent music. So just know, you don't have to be a signed artist. You don't have to have any social media presence at all. You could literally just create high quality music, because that's what matters actually to the libraries and publishers in this side of the business. So that's really, really awesome. And what's really cool about this side of the business is that unlike what you've been doing now, which is trying to market your music to the public, the big problem with the public is they've been conditioned over the last 20 years to not have to pay for music, right? Thanks to Napster in the old days, and now, YouTube and social media. maybe the most somebody's going to fork over is $10 a month for a streaming service like Spotify, but we are well past the days where people expect and feel like they need to pay for music. It's really kind of just seen as a sort of free service. As long as you have your internet bill paid, I should be getting as much music as I want all the time on my phone, on my computer, everywhere, right? Unlike that, in the TV film world, your clients are not the public. You can basically free yourself of having to try to reach the public, a complete segment of the economy that doesn't even want to pay you in the first place. You can go to a segment of the marketplace where your clients are actually going to be production houses. So these are going to be companies that actually create reality TV shows or commercials, like an ad agency or maybe a trailer house. They create the trailers for the big blockbuster movies. This might be a reality TV show producer. It could be an executive producer of a documentary, of a film. These clients, these types of consumers, are very different than the public, because these people actually expect to pay for the music that you send them, because your music, and they know this, your music provides value for their product. So if it's a TV show, your music is going to help set the emotional tone. If it's an ad, a commercial for a product, your music is going to help either tie and excite the listener or the viewer, or it's going to try to create some sort of an emotional connection with the appeal of their product or service, right? So they know that that makes a huge difference in the success of their commercial, their TV show, their promo, whatever it is. So they expect actually to pay for that. And that's what I figured out 14 years ago. That was the big aha moment I had. And when I realized that this is the path to actually getting paid for the music that I'm putting out, and how great it feels to be appreciated for all the work that I'm putting into my music, that's why I never looked back. And that's why I tried to, tell this to everybody that I knew. My old band, I tried to tell all of my band members about it, my bandmates, anybody I come across that wants to do music, I always let them know about this side of the business. And that's why I really started this entire YouTube channel, which, by the way, if you're new here, please subscribe. I put out hopefully helpful videos like this every single week. And I try to get you guys as prepared and as knowledgeable about this business as I possibly can. And I only teach from my experience. So this isn't me reading a blog or a book about this stuff and letting you know, oh, this is how it works. I've read about it. This is just lived experience that I'm sharing with you guys. This is 14 years of wisdom that I'm basically trying to, prepare you guys with. So that's what's amazing about this side of the business, is it can actually finally pay you and value you for your work, for the effort that you're putting into your music, and you can bypass social media altogether. Like, bye-bye. I don't care. You don't have to have any fans. You don't have to have a viral hit. You don't have to worry about any of that nonsense anymore. You can literally stop watching those videos trying to get you thousands of fans. You can just let all of that stuff go and start pursuing something that's actually going to get you paid. And all that matters on this side of the business is your music licensable? Okay, that is a term that I pretty much made up. I don't know if somebody else might have said it, but I've used it a lot on this channel. And licensable just means, is it good for TV and film? That's pretty much it. So I'm going to help you get started with that if you'd like to go down this path and at least learn a little bit more about how this industry can really empower you and help your career out in amazing ways. So I have a Sync Starter course that I'll put in the description box below of this video. So go ahead and click on that, and I'm going to walk you through a 5-part video series that's going to show you how to get started, how this industry works, how to find the right kinds of companies to partner with, and how to evaluate them to know that they're the right ones for you. And I will definitely let you know the realistic timeline. How long is it actually going to take to create some decent income with this industry? And I'll share you the real numbers, the real types of income you can actually hope to see if you're going to go full steam into this business. Now, you can decide to go part-time or full-time with this. It basically depends on your preference and how much you want to devote to it. But please get yourself educated at least on the option that it's there for you. I am so amazed that it's still one of the best kept secrets out there, but more and more as time is going on, more and more producers and artists are starting to hear about this, and maybe my channel is one of the reasons for that. But there's still plenty of time and still plenty of opportunity for you to get started. There's always a niche and a place for you to find in this business if you want to take it seriously. So please do join me for that free course. I'd love to see you inside of there. And other than that, welcome to the Sync My Music channel. Love to see you in some of the comments down below. So please introduce yourself. Let me know that you just found my channel. I'd love to hear from you.